Hello YouTube friends. We've been getting some comments / questions about my side of the business, which is sales and shipping. So we decided to take a break from unboxing for a moment. I'm sorry to those of you who just love the unboxing part of it. We're gonna talk about the other side of the business, which is what are we doing with all this stuff we're getting in the boxes? You guys have seen how much stuff we've gotten. I'm not keeping it all. I'd love to keep tons of it. But you know, that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. We do get to keep a small couple. I have to buy a few things at employee pricing. It's like you don't even get free tacos at taco places that you work for. You have to, pay for the things from Nuts and Bolts too. No freebies. So anyway, can't keep it all. What are we doing with this stuff? So today we're going to talk about sales and shipping. There's two paths you can choose from when you go to sell an item. You can either choose to do a face-to-face sale, or you can choose to do an online sale. First, we're going to talk about the face-to-face sales. So number one, safety first. Make sure that you're meeting your customer in a safe location. You want to make sure it's public. You want to make sure it's well lit. Also at a safe time of day. During daylight hours is best. Safety first. Since you are meeting strangers from the internet, I meet a lot of my customers online on online message board, and I've had more than one gentleman ask me to meet them very late at night at my house, and that's not safe. Don't do that. Just block those people. You know what I'm talking about. So how are you going to meet your customer? Are you going to set up a little storefront? Are you going to do like an online messaging board? I do an online marketplace on Facebook. People still use Craigslist, so that's an option as well. Some people meet like in their church flyer. Some people post ads in the local newspaper. I know some people just have yard sales and sell this stuff out of their garage. So either way, these are all ways that you're going to have a human interaction and do a face-to-face sale. Things that you need to know. You need to know what you are selling. You need to know about it, or at least have like a quick and handy resource that you can reference to tell them about this item. Like on one of the pallets, we got a bottle of shampoo. It's not really a brand of shampoo that I'm familiar with, but I took 15 minutes to gather that information and put it all in my online advertisement. A lot of the things we buy are electronics because Eric knows a lot about electronics. If there's something wrong with it, he can fix it. He knows all about like the hard drives. You need to know some basic information about what you're selling. You need to know your prices when you are talking to customers. A lot of people will try and shoot you an offer. With some of our items, the margins may be slimmer. When an item costs less, like for example, I have a thermometer for sale. It's a brand new thermometer and it's $9 on eBay. It was originally $9 or best offer. Somebody offered me $5, but then after eBay fees and shipping, I would have been negative $2. Know your prices of what you're selling. Know your margins, because if you're doing face-to-face sales, people are going to give you an offer and you need to be like, for me, Eric gives me a price list that tells me whether I'm having a good price, a okay price, or a we're barely making money price. So that gives me an idea to work with. So know your prices, know your margins, because people are going to give you an offer, and if you're trying to sell stuff, you got to take offers. And you don't have to be shy about making a counter offer. You're trying to make money. They want something that you have. If you have a problem doing that, or if that stresses you out, then just honestly practice talking to somebody, your kids, your friends, an internet chat group, I don't know. Hello, my item's $50. I'll give you 30. Oh, well, I can take 42. Sold. It's terrible, but you'll get used to it. Or you'll choose the online sales path. So you need to know your prices and know how you can be flexible in your prices if you're doing face-to-face sales, because a lot of people will make you an offer because everybody is looking for a deal. All that price knowledge stuff comes from Eric, so he sets the prices. I just try and meet my goals. He gives me goals to meet, and I try and meet them. He can talk to you more about that, but that's not my part of the business. My part of the business is selling stuff. So know your prices and know how much you can be flexible. You need to, that's your part to figure out. Know how much you can be flexible. If somebody shoots you an offer, don't ever be afraid to make a counter offer. It feels so awkward, and I know it, and it's terrible, but just put on a brave face and pretend to be the best customer service person in the world and make a counter offer. You'll also get a lot of questions about just general information related to what you are trying to sell. Like, for example, I had a person message me on Poshmark, and they said that what is the length of this jacket's arm? What is the arm length on this jacket that you're selling? And I was like, oh dang, that jacket is in storage, all wrapped up, nice and neat and tucked away. So I got on Google and I searched the jacket because I have the barcode number and all the information about the jacket. You know, all that information is from Bulk and Eric. And I was able to Google the information I needed, which the jacket arm length was 26 3/4 length. So use what you have available, which is a tiny internet of all sorts of knowledge in your pocket. Be prepared to answer questions all day, which takes me to my next point, which is, when are you going to be meeting your face-to-face transactions? When are you going to be fitting your face-to-face transactions into your day? Which is, you need to think about planning your day accordingly. If you're going to be a successful reseller, this is your side hustle. This isn't something that you want to be stressing out about. So before you get started, you need to plan on when you're going to be fitting this in your day. If you get off work at 6 o'clock, say I meet for deliveries at this grocery store at 6 o'clock, or I meet on Saturdays, my day off. When I was doing pick up and drop off at school, I would say I could meet at X, Y, and Z location, which was within a half a mile of my child route. Think about public, safe locations that are already built into your day. So when you talk to customers and you're arranging to meet customers, you're not putting a big 5-mile trek out of your way onto your day randomly here or there. That took me a while to figure out and set boundaries, because I was driving all over town. Driving all over town, you're losing money, you're losing time, and you're putting wear and tear on your car. Currently, I won't meet a half a mile outside of my regular daytime destinations. I'm very firm that I can only meet here or here. I give them 2 options, and if they don't like either one of those, then, you know, that's unfortunate. I do try and be flexible, and I will tell my customer, you know, tomorrow I'll be going into town. I'll be at this public location. Would you like to meet then? Give them some options. But again, I'm building it into my day, my time, what I would normally be doing. I'm going to the library on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Would you like to meet there? because you're familiar with the terrain. Okay, so we've already talked about face-to-face sales, being safe, making counter offers, and meeting people into our day so it's not an extra stress that's added on to our day. Because reselling is supposed to be something fun and extra and just a little bit of icing on the cake for your week. A little bit of extra money in your pocket, a little bit of extra work.
Click here or click here. And of course, click here to subscribe.